Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our online class. Dear student, I hope that you are all safe and sound at home by the grace of Allah at the crucial time of COVID-19. I am also well. Dear student, today here this is Muhammad Iskandar Ali with you, an assistant teacher English, Blazondi High School and College. Dear student, our today's topic is transformation of sentences for class 9. From these topics, I have selected simple, complex, and compound. Today, I will discuss simple, complex, and compound. Dear student, we know according to the meaning, there are 5 kinds of sentence: assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory. But according to the structure, there are 3 types of sentence: simple, complex, and compound. Simple, number 1, simple. Number 2, complex. Number 3, compound. Okay, before going to the main class, we have to know the definition of simple, complex, and compound. When there is a single subject and single finite verb in a sentence, it is called simple sentence. Look at the example. He goes to school. Here, just only one subject, he, and one finite verb, goes. So, it is a simple sentence. Now, complex. When there is a subordinate clause and there is a principal clause in a sentence, it is called complex sentence. Look at the example to make it clear. If you come, I shall go. Okay. Here this part is subordinate clause and this part is principal clause. Dear student, you have to know subordinate clause begins with subordinate conjunction such as if, unless, since, as, when, so that, etc. And now I'll discuss compound sentence. When two or more principal clauses are combined by the use of coordinate conjunction, it is called compound sentence. Look at the example. He is poor but is honest. Here two main clauses are combined by but, and but is a coordinate conjunction. But or and etc. are also coordinate conjunction. If the two or more clause, main clause are combined by the coordinating conjunction, it is called compound sentence. Okay. Now we are going to the main discussion. At first, we know how to transfer complex into compound. How to transfer complex into compound, complex to compound. Okay. Uh, First rule, complex, compound, though, although, if there is though or although is used in complex sentence, we have to use but in compound sentence as a connector or as a conjunction. Okay, now look at the example. Though Bangladesh is a small country. Though Bangladesh is a small country, it is overpopulated. Overpopulated. This sentence is complex because this here is a subordinate clause and this is a principal clause. And if we want to transfer complex to say compound, we have to use but as a connector or conjunction. Okay. Bangladesh is a small country but it is overpopulated. Here we used but as connector or conjunction, so it is a compound sentence. We are going to the next rule. So assertive that if we want to make it compound, we have to use very at the place of so, and we have to use and at the place of that. Look at the example. He is so weak that he can't walk. Okay. Now I will make it compound sentence. He is very weak and he can't walk. Okay. We used at the place very at the place of so, and we use and at the place of that. Okay. And we are going to the next rule. Three, complex compound. If plus affirmative. Okay, imperative plus and when complex sentence start with if and this is a affirmative sentence, we have to make it at first imperative sentence, and then we have to use and as a connector or conjunction. Look at the example. If you study if you study more, you can pass in the examination. Okay, here this subordinate clause begins with if, and so we have to make it imperative sentence. We know imperative sentence when subject is second person, imperative sentence begins with verb, and so we have to start with verb. Study more and you can pass in the examination. Okay, here we make it imperative sentence, and then we have to use and as connector. This is a compound sentence, and we are going to the next rule. If plus negative imperative plus or as a connector. Okay, look at the example. If we do not study more, we cannot gain knowledge. We can't gain knowledge. Okay, now I will make it compound. It is this subordinate clause start with if, but it is in negative form. That is why we have to make it imperative. Then we have to use or as a connector. Here subject is first person, and we know that if the subject is first person, the imperative will start with let the object form of the subject as and verb study more, or as a connector we can't gain knowledge. Okay, we make it imperative, then we use or as a connector, and so it is the compound sentence. And I will go to the next rule. That second second part plus and plus first part plus it. When that is used in a complex sentence, we have to use at first the second part of the sentence, and then we have to use and as a connector, and then we have to write first part of the sentence, and then we add it. Look at the example. I know that he is an honest man. Okay, here the is used, and so we have to write at first the second part of the sentence. He is an honest man, and the first part of the sentence, I know. Then finally it. Okay, this is a compound sentence and this is a complex sentence. Okay, and next rule. When in a complex sentence, since, as, when are used, we have to use and as a connector. Okay, since he is a liar, nobody likes him. Okay, now we will make it compound. He is a liar and nobody likes him. Here we used and as a connector in this sentence, so it is a compound sentence. Okay, student, no more today. With best regard, love to Anne, love to all. Stay home, stay sound.